Hi guys! Today I feel like I have a video that a lot of you have been requesting actually, and it's rare that I get a lot of requests for the same video, so today we'll be playing with the Creepy Cute palette by Strobe Cosmetics, and if you haven't already seen what it looks like this. I haven't touched it yet, I haven't done anything to it. Doesn't smell like anything. It's got a nice mirror inside here, which honestly I don't really care if my palettes have mirrors, but let's do some swatches first because I am curious to see how these swatches look on my arm compared to what they look like in the palette, so I'll just be swatching it the way I always do. I'll just be going this way. So the palette actually swatched pretty good. Now, this one shade up here, I will excuse this because I was wearing my Fitbit and that's probably why that swatch doesn't look that great. So I'm gonna just go over it one more time and fix that. So there you go. See, that was definitely my fault that that swatch wasn't looking that great. So I'm excited to dig into this palette. The shadows feel very creamy. And I think what I want to do is I want to do like a black smoky eye with a pop of color. So I'll first be going in with Tombstone, which is the gray shade, and I will be putting this in my crease. I've already primed and I set my base today because I know going in with like grays and blacks that they're probably going to be very pigmented and I want them to be able to be easy to blend out. So that's why I decided to set it, and I'll probably cut my crease and put one of these on top of a sticky base. So that's going to be the plan. So I will just go in now with the gray and the black and just build up a crease, and I will just like let you guys watch while I do that, and then we can cut the crease and go in with the color afterwards. So just keep watching. So first impression, both the black and the gray were extremely easy to blend out. They were both very pigmented. I used the same brush for both colors. This is the Colourpop E9 brush. I love this brush for doing this kind of work. So next up I'm going to cut my crease, and I'm not going to be using a white base. I'll be using my Tarte Shapetape because I want to see how these colors perform on a non-white base, even though they are pastels. So I'm going to quickly do a half cut crease. So I think I want to use two colors here, and I want to use the blue and the green shade, and I'll probably go in with the blue, which is called Cold Shoulder, on the outer part of where I got my crease, and then put the green in my inner part. So let's do that. Wow, that is pigmented. That is beautiful. Oh. And for the inner part, I'm going to go in with the green. I'm very excited about this. God, these colors are absolutely amazing. They're everything I wanted them to be and thought they would be. I'm just going over where I put on the green with a little bit more blue. I'm just tapping that over to blend them together. I'm also going to tap into a bit more of that black and just make sure that the outer edges here are blended. And I also have no fallout with this palette, which is amazing considering I use such dark shades. I'm gonna put a little bit more of my MAC paint pot just on my lower lash line to make sure that the green sticks. And then just going in with that same green on my lower lash line. And just meeting it up with the gray. I'm not going to put any blue down here. And I'm going to go in with a smidge more of that gray and just kind of run that across the line where I cut my crease just to make this a little more defined. I don't want to go in with the black because I wouldn't want it to be too much, but I just want it to look a little bit darker. And I'm so excited about how this is looking. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is that the magnetic closure on this is very strong. Like, it takes a lot for me to open it, which is good because it's not going to just open on its own. So I think what I want to do is I want to put something into my inner corner, but I don't know what yet. I guess I'll do what I always do and use my green in my Kat Von D Alchemist palette. This is a duochrome green and it is beautiful. And I find that I can always trust this little palette for an inner corner highlight if I need something with colorful shadows. In my waterline, I think I'm just going to go with black today, and this is a retractable pencil from NYX, and I really like these. I have this one in white as well, and they're very long lasting on me, and they're very easy to apply. They glide on. Very black. Whatever color you pick is going to be pretty good. So if you're looking for pretty inexpensive good liners for your waterline, this one's really good. Alright, so here is the final look with the Creepy Cute palette. I think I want to do a 3 looks 1 palette with this next week because this was so much fun to work with, and even though I already did a 3 looks 1 palette with an all matte palette last time, I still want to do it with this one because I really enjoy these colors, and I'm seeing a tiny bit of patchiness just right over where that green is. I'm gonna see if I can fix that real quick. And I'm pretty sure that was just me not patting out the creases before I went in with the colors because I don't have any issues on this eye, so that's definitely not the shadow's fault. But stay tuned for a 3 looks 1 palette with this because that will be coming up. First impression wise, I am very impressed, and I kind of knew that I would be impressed because I'd seen so many really good reviews on this palette, so I almost already knew that I was going to like it. And also from having used the Divinity palette that I did a first impression with last week, I'll link that up there. That palette was also really good and the quality is absolutely there. Like, they were so easy to work with, they applied so pigmented, and I still can't believe like that blue shade is, it's everything. So that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you plan on picking up this palette. Let me know if you have this palette and what you think of it, and I can't wait to play more with it, and I can't wait to show you guys the looks that I can come up with. And that was all, so thank you so much for watching as always. If you're new to my channel, I hope you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!